Mia was always the bold one, quick with opinions, sharper with sarcasm. And tonight, as Sophie got ready for her date, Mia had jokes to spare. "You're really wearing that for him?" she teased. "The guy with the duct-taped car?" Sophie didn't argue. She just smiled, because she knew something Mia didn't. Sophie glanced at her phone. A soft smile formed. "He's downstairs," she said gently. Mia scoffed, rolling off the bed like she was walking into a comedy show. She peeked through the curtain, and there it was, that old, battered car. Mia let out a dramatic sigh. Romance really is dead. But as the elevator doors opened onto the rooftop, something changed. Mia's smirk faded into surprise. Lanterns glowed. The skyline sparkled. Waiters moved like clockwork. This wasn't some budget cafe. This was elegance. And then, there he was, Ethan, standing at the edge of the terrace, dressed in a charcoal suit framed by the city lights. Every inch of him looked like success, not struggle. Mia's eyes widened. Her mouth opened, then closed, twice. Sophie whispered, "He's not who you thought he was, is he?" Mia had no answer. Ethan turned, calm and polite. "Mia, I've heard so much about you," he said, extending a hand. She shook it slowly, unsure whether to smile or disappear. Sophie watched the whole exchange with quiet satisfaction. She didn't need revenge, just the truth, standing tall beside her. Dinner was awkward. Sophie and Ethan shared stories and laughter. Mia stirred her drink. She wasn't used to being the quiet one. The roles had flipped, and she felt it. Then Ethan leaned forward. "You know, Mia, your transfer wasn't planned," he said. "I asked for someone else, but I saw your name and gave it time. You've got potential, but no immunity to accountability." Mia blinked. She had been judged, fairly. Then came the velvet box. Sophie opened it slowly. Inside, an antique key, ornate, delicate. "To Devonshire," Ethan said. "I want you to move in." Mia gasped. The Devonshire mansion? The one in the hills? The guy she mocked? Lived in that world? Ethan's phone buzzed. A short call, a quiet smile. "Oh, Sophie, your proposal got picked up in Paris. You're heading there next month." Sophie's face lit up. Her dreams weren't dreams anymore. They were plans, and she had earned every bit of it. Mia looked down. Her voice was silent, but her face spoke volumes. The teasing had faded. What remained was respect and regret. Ethan raised his glass. "To Sophie," he said, and even Mia raised hers, quietly, sincerely. They walked out into the night, Sophie and Ethan hand in hand. Mia followed behind, no longer mocking, just thinking. The car ride was still. The city blurred past in lights and silence. Then Mia finally spoke. "I was wrong," she whispered. Sophie turned. No smugness, no pride, just kindness. "You grew tonight," she said, placing a hand on Mia's shoulder. Morning arrived. A fresh start. Outside the mansion, Ethan and Sophie stood together, sunlight dancing on stone. Mia stepped out of the car, this time smiling, because sometimes humility is the best teacher, and growth, the greatest twist of all.